what they said.
All right, man, we good.
And so yeah,
we're about to go live right now.
Right.
Fixed. You can let it play now. We actually recording on YouTube now.
Golly.
Shit. Took 12 years later, right now. Finally got that.
Yeah, I got 2 gray hairs in this bitch now. All right, let me find the live stream real quick.
I'm gonna cut off that
I got a lot of hoes watching tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I had to
that boy look at that boy. That's it. They're talking that yeah already, big dog.
No, I'm just playing. You know, I don't got none of those. I just got a beautiful wife upstairs with my beautiful children. You know.
Alrighty then. I like what you just said. Yes.
Young Christian brother here.
I thought you was Muslim, bro.
Not tonight.
Oh, I gotta stop, man. Anybody try to kill you. What's going on? Call it how we see it, nation, man. It's your boys. We back. We better than ever, man. Hey, we got one homie on here that's sick. We got the other homie that I don't know if he Christian or Muslim. And JJ just realized, man, black people got problems.
Y'all like
hey, for those who just missed it, yeah, I mean, obviously, because like a lot of technical issues, thanks to me, right? We were talking about the movie You People, man, and so it was like an eye opener for JJ in some regards.
As long as you take that, God damn it.
Yeah, as long as he own that one, bro, it is all good, bro. So, fellas, man, we got a good set of topics, man, to get us back into the groove of things, man. Our boy Tom Brady has announced retirement yet again, believe it or not, man. He almost sounded like Mr. Ripley at this particular point, bro. I don't know what his deal is, man. And then the next thing I want to know, man, is talk a little Super Bowl talk, man. And it don't have to be brief, man, because, again, we got 2 weeks away before the big game. And so I kind of want to just see if you guys are happy with the teams that made it in here. And then last but not least, I know we got into a textathon about a couple of hirings, man, and maybe a little bit of a misunderstanding. Somebody actually texted me and told me I needed to calm the hell down because I was being old negative Nancy. And I'm a positive motherfucker on this podcast.
Sometimes.
But needless to say, man, I just want to get you guys' opinion about the new NFL coaching hirings, man, and just how y'all feel about it, man. So as always, man, you know, it's showtime, man. It's time to get it in, man. So tell me, fellas, man, how do y'all feel about Tom Brady retiring yet again? I gave him his flowers the last time, bro, so I don't think I'm in the spirit of giving him any more flowers. But Eddie, since you're sick, and I got to get you to say something on this bad boy before you clock out, man, can you start this off for us, man, and just tell us how you feel?
Well, you know how I feel, right? So
he already lost his voice, y'all.
Hey, look at it. You know how I feel.
Yeah.
In all honesty, man, I don't even know if you live in, I don't even know if I should come out saying what I was saying on the text because they might cut that shit off. Like,
hey, we ain't owned by nobody.
Yeah, fuck Brady. Right? No, Brady, I'm so played. It's so played out. It's so overdone. That shit been cooked since last year. I'm gonna be honest. First thing I thought when they said that shit, I was like, well, he better like text old girl, see if he can get her ass back, man. Because if it ain't too late for that, fuck it. Hey, he could call a mulligan on this shit, man. And just be like, look, baby, take me back, please. I fucked up.
I did think about that shit too.
I wasn't supposed to play this year. Like, can we start over? This might be what we needed. You know, let's go to the Bahamas or some shit.
I was confused, baby. I was confused.
I was fucked up. I was crazy. I was, hanging around with the black dudes in Tampa Bay, and they had me all fucked up on them drugs. It's like something. Whatever excuse you got to say to get back in good with your old lady, fuck it. Do what you got to do. Because this year was just like a wasted year, dog. Like, it's just to me, in all honesty, I'm over the whole retirement thing. Brady looked about 55 years old this year, so it didn't really. I wasn't impressed, in all honesty, because he had that one like last year where he like come back to play in Miami and all that shit. I ain't feeling that, man. In all honesty, I'm not saying this dude is the best quarterback ever, to be honest. But this time is past. It don't mean you can play till you 85 years old.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Yeah, he needs to text old girl. He needs to get his family back. He needs to put on some Lenny Williams. He needs to fucking
some Barry Wright, some Luther Vandross,
whatever
a little Anita,
man, some Teddy P.
Definitely start the party off right.
Whatever the fuck it take, man. Whatever he listened to, I know he kind of move a little different. I think he Republican and shit. Whatever they listen to, man, he needs to play that shit. That's it. That's all I gotta say. He fucked up. He should have. Yeah, he needs a time machine. And he needs to go back to the future on his shit and just completely.
What's that movie with Adam Sandler? Click.
Yeah, that's what he needs. He needs to click this shit. Because this was a waste. Yeah, he went. Now he fucked up his whole life for nothing.
Oh, bro, he messed up a good
I
thing.
feel you.
JJ, hop in there real quick, big dog, man. How you feel about him, JJ, and his re-retirement?
Before I jump on to Brady, we've been gone for a little bit, and we didn't get to, go through some other stuff that happened. We had done some predictions for some baseball, and I had predicted the Astros and the LA Dodgers. I got one team wrong, but the team that I did say was gonna win won. So with that said,
since we talking, since we talking greasy and shit,
hold on, hold on. While we really talking greasy,
it's a lot of predictions.
Hey, listen, don't forget, I edit this shit. All right, so all this shit can be gone.
Never mind.
All this shit can be gone. Goddamn it!
What were you saying, JJ?
I just wanted to show off that little badge right there.
Hey,
that's
JJ.
A fake badge.
Hey, JJ.
Badge.
Hey,
JJ.
That's real, man.
Please remind them that this year they didn't cheat. Just go ahead and tell them. Just go ahead and tell them.
Wow.
They didn't cheat. So I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses.
Oh no. I thought I seen a camera at my house somewhere that I didn't put up. So I don't know.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they could say all the cheating and all that stuff. All those baseball teams cheated, man. Just because the Astros,
because they got caught. I know.
They want to blow that shit up.
I talk to Astro fans all the time. So, that's the same shit they said.
Yeah. Hey.
Yankees.
I'll give them this one.
Yankees are pissed off at that.
I'll give them this one though. They bought their ass off. I'll give them this one.
Hey.
I just want them to get their flowers, bro. That means that, to be honest with you, bro, to say like they've been this good for this long, bro, I'm with JJ, bro. Cheating wasn't the problem, bro, because you still got to hit the ball. They just good at their job.
But you brought up the cheating and shit when he was trying to give him credit.
No. I was saying that in the sense like I don't want nobody to come up with no more lies. You know what I mean?
You said that shit like a hater, but it was all good.
No, I wasn't like a hater, bro. I promise. This is all love right now. I was hating yesterday. I ain't hating today, bro. I'm nice. I don't know who you're talking to.
So you was hating yesterday though?
No, I wasn't hating yesterday. I don't like Nick Casario, bro. I don't like Nick Casario.
He was just a negative ass nigga yesterday.
I was just being extremely negative yesterday, bro. But I'm still gonna be negative today when it pertains to Nick Casario. I think he sucks. Bam, I said it. Oh, you said fuck Tom Brady? Fuck Nick Casario because he's just shitty at his job. But keep going, JJ.
Back to the Astros, JJ.
I mean, I was just bringing that point up real quick.
Go ahead, then. Your hair looks nice. Your hair looks nice. You can take the hat off.
I wanted to show that off. But hey, we're going again. But all right, now to Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Boy done retired again. It's good. He's done. And his relationship done too, man. She already
like his career.
Yep.
She already with
a 20-year-old right now, goddammit.
The yoga instructor, he taking care of those yoga positions right now.
Oh damn. We going there. Oh God.
So hey, it's done. Have a nice career. Get yourself some new fresh tail.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
tail.
That's it.
I hope he's young and in the 20s too, like the yoga instructor, bro. Hey, so look, I heard before we let Amari go, she's still messing with brothers.
Hey,
I'm just curious, bro.
Don't go there.
Who are we talking about? Who we talking about? Giselle?
AB.
Giselle,
He's talking about that. He's talking about that Antonio Brown bullshit.
Yeah, I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking, bro. It's just a question.
Antonio Brown is a clown. He's a clown.
That motherfucker crazy, man.
Hey, man, you can only be a clown for so long until you eventually tell the truth about something. That's the only reason why I'm asking, bro. It's the only reason why I'm asking. Well, how you feel, Amari, about old Tom Brady retiring?
I think mine's probably gonna be the shortest. Greatest of all time, yes. But I'm glad he's gone. Let these new niggas shine on. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Yeah.
I mean, the team was not what they thought they were going to be. You know, and the one thing I want to bring up real quick.
Yeah.
So you remember when he left New England? Everybody was talking about is it Tom Brady or is it Belichick? And everybody was saying, oh, it's more Belichick. It's Belichick. You know, the greatest of all time, and yada yada. Then leaves. And Brady does what he does. He gets a ring right off the bat for new team, yada yada. And look at Belichick. You know, he's struggling to get into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Missing the first season, yada yada. Boom. Now where I'm going with this is that he goes over here with Arians, the guy that he has issues with, right? And everything. And what happens? Arians leaves, brings in, this next guy, Todd Bowles. And what happened? Like a completely different team. They ran it back with almost the same roster.
Mm-hmm.
How do you look this different? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it just brings, and the reason why I'm saying it's one of the things you bring up the question of like, it's just kind of weird that you leave, you leave New England, you kind of make it look like it was more you than Belichick. Then you come over here, right? And then now you kind of push out the coach that you didn't want, and then they give another guy a shot. And then look at what happens. So it just, the way he went out, it just kind of like leaves like this question mark there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a weird question. It's kind of hard to even try to put it into words of what I'm trying to ask, but it's just weird that you leave Belichick where everybody was trying to give Belichick all the credit. And obviously it was more Tom Brady, but then now he gets to this new team, loses his the guy that he wins the championship with, loses him, and then goes out the way he goes out. With another coach with almost the same exact team. So it's just, I don't know. It's just, I wouldn't have wanted to go out like that. Me personally, it was a weird way to go out. He should have went out last year. You know what I'm saying? He should have just went out like that. Family intact. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, should have went out like that. The way he's going out right now, I didn't retire. I did it. I thought he was the defense. Because like I said, the way that he went out was just weird. You go out where, like I said, there's that question of, was it Belichick or you? Everybody thought it was just you. Then boom, you lose the coach that you win with a new coach, and you just look like and he still has some decent numbers. He still has some decent numbers and stuff. But overall, the team was never meant to be in the playoffs. It was one of them situations where they were basically like in a division like the Eagles and Cowboys have been in for the past century. You know what I'm saying? They were
in the NFC West a few years ago too. The NFC West was like that too.
They were in a trash ass division. That's the only reason why they made it.
That's what I was just about to say.
And so I'm surprised he went out the way he went out, to be honest with you. But I am happy that it's over with. I am happy it's over with. Let all these young guys take the ball. You got the Bears now and the Mahomes and except the Josh Allens and these other guys. Let these guys flourish. Let them have the time now. I wish Aaron Rodgers would retire right now. I'm tired of talking about Aaron Rodgers for the wrong reasons. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of
Brett Favre
it. Go jump on ABC or CBS and go join a fucking soap opera or some shit, because that's what the fuck you are. I wish he'd be gone right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Again,
I'm with
Brady,
you.
at least Brady wasn't in the headlines for the wrong reasons. And I'm glad it's over with. I wish nothing but the best to the dude. I love Tom Brady as a quarterback. He's, like you said, greatest of all time. Definitely happy it's over with though. And next, I'm waiting for Aaron Rodgers to get his ass up on out of here, so that way it can be nothing about this next generation of great quarterbacks.
Sweet. So I'm
whoa. So y'all believe?
Okay.
Yeah. What's the chance of him coming back one more time?
Oh, bro. That's why I said I'm not saying bye until September the 13th, 11th, 12th, whatever that week is, second week in September. Then I say, okay, he's done. Yeah. Or until I hear CBS got him on a column somewhere to like broadcast the game, then I'm gonna say he's done. But until then, bro, we did this last year. He said, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it," and then he got home. Wife probably made him mad, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, well, I'm going." Or he probably said, "Oh, well, you cheating on me with AB? Then I'm gonna do this then." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Look, bro, he the greatest. No, first, before I even start that, man, shout out to my boy Francis, man, who hit me up the other day, man, and trying to encourage us to get on the podcast, man. I'm gonna get you on, Francis, man. I see you out there acting and stuff, man, and doing your thing, big dog. Gotta give you a little bit of love before I start on Tom Brady's old crazy ass. So, anyways, I'm not gonna say fuck Tom Brady. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. He's good at what he did as a quarterback. He did leave some question marks on the field. I agree with you, Amori, man. I mean, it looked one way, and then all of a sudden look a completely different way. Now, people going to take that into context and be like, oh, man, they going to probably think me and you crazy when we say that, bro. But that was the same exact roster. 1 year of age ain't going to change you that much, bro. I went from 36 to 37, bro, and my knees still feel the same, bro. It ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? So I think ultimately what he did was he left open Pandora's box as to who the real brainchild is. Is the brainchild somebody that's good offensively, scheme-wise, and he just know how to comprehend the offense very well? Or is it that he's just as talented as they say he is inside the pocket. I think it's a mixture of both, bro. And I don't think that it's just solely just one person. I think the marriage between two people actually worked out in New England, and both should get the same amount of love. And, and the same thing I can say with Bruce Arians, man. I think Bruce Arians is smart, a smart man when it comes to play calling the X's and O's, and the marriage with him and Brady worked out. It's a lot different whenever you step in as a defensive coordinator, you know what I mean? And you get a head coaching gig, right? You probably solely just focus on the defense while your OC is focused on the offense. Whereas with Brian Arians, you know what I mean? And even though Bill Belichick is a defensive-minded coach, bro, we all know all offensive-minded, bro. He was intelligent as hell. You know what I mean? He ain't that dumb. So
yeah.
We gotta look at Brady's career as this to me. He is the GOAT when it comes to quarterbacks. And I said it, and I say it again. I'm not telling him bye because he's not in no broadcast booth, but he did leave some question marks open this year, bro. He probably should have just stayed his ass home. That's really what he should have did. Ben Gay was his wife, his kids, and Ben Gay should have been his best friends. And then being in the booth with fucking Tony Romo, like that would have been the greatest thing he could have done for his career, bro. But again, he did like Michael Jordan, and he wanted to go out there and ride off on this high horse thinking he could do this shit forever, and you can't, bro. It's a young man's game, bro. It's a young man's game, and right now you can't do all that stuff because the league is changing. The league is changing, and he ain't fast enough to keep up with what the league is doing. So, but hats off to him, man.
What has Bruce Arians been doing since then? What is he into now?
He in front office.
He's still
front office. He's like player personnel or something like some title honestly, that they gave him, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you, if at some point Todd Bowles is gone and then they bring him back as a coach, to be honest with you, if he wants to do it. If he's cool with his feet kicked up and being in the office, but I wouldn't be surprised, if he was to end up being head coach again. If that's
I wouldn't be. Because sources said, man, on ESPN and Fox and all that, man, that he genuinely loves being a coach, bro. Like he genuinely loves doing that, bro. Like I don't think that's a secret to anybody, man. But I think the other no secret is the fact that Tom Brady just didn't want to be around him because he was a lot like Bill Belichick. You know what I mean? He's firm. He'll get on your ass.
We talked about that. We talked about that too. About that he got Brady. We had a segment on that one time.
So I mean, hats off to him, man, on that, bro. So with that being said, we're not going to see him inside the Super Bowl, but we will be seeing these young bucks that you just finished naming off, man. So we got a young brother by Jalen Hurts, man, who got his team to the Super Bowl, and congrats to this brother, man, because he wasn't supposed to make it this far either, bro. And then we also got who we consider to be the new generation's version of a Tom Brady, a Peyton Manning, or whatever hell you want to call him. You know what I mean? And Patrick Mahomes. He's more like a Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers because he's just talented with what he can do throwing the ball, man. So I just kind of want to see how you guys feel. Are you guys happy with the teams that made it in? So JJ, we're going to kick this one off with you, man. Are you satisfied with the teams making in? Did you wish for a different outcome? I mean, a lot of people in Cincinnati screaming about a holding call, but holding calls only happen every play.
I'm happy with it. I mean, yeah, I thought Cincinnati was going to win that game. I
did too. I felt it.
Yeah, going in, I did too.
I said Kansas City was going to win going in. I did say that, but with the way the game was trending, though, I'm not going to lie to you. I said in the garage and I said, bro, Cincinnati about to win this game because they just effed up.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at the end, yeah, but from like the day before, I had said, Cincinnati was the team that was going to win that game, but Kansas City won it. I don't know how the hell they did it, but they pulled it off. And hey, it's good for them. I don't like Philadelphia. I don't like Kansas City. So I don't know, man. I really don't care who wins it. But I think I kind of want the Eagles to win it more than Kansas City. Just because of Patrick Mahomes' little brother. I don't know.
I know you do not like that cat, bro. Omori, man, how you feel about this, bro? Are you happy with the teams that made it in, man? Do you wish for a different outcome?
I'm happy with it. I don't wish for a different outcome. I did pick Cincinnati, and but I also said when we talked about it that it wouldn't be a what was the word? The way I put it, that it wouldn't be. Pretty much, I said that it wouldn't be a surprise what team wins. Basically,
what team won, yeah.
Cincinnati and KC game.
You did, yeah. You did. You said it.
I pulled for Burrow. I like Burrow. I love Burrow, but obviously we all know LSU ties. I'm LSU Tiger for life. So
anything purple and gold. Yeah,
but I just thought that the way the momentum they had going into it, the chip they had on their shoulder, I thought they'd pull it off. You know, I did say that game would come down to turnovers. Who made the big play at the end? Which that's what I said.
We discussed that. We discussed that together. Yeah, we did. Both said the same thing.
I definitely knew it would be to the end of the game kind of game. I knew that was going to happen. So I'm not mad at it. I like Mahomes. I like KC as well. So and then on the other flip side, I guess I'm just a little disappointed. You know, I know some people felt like, and it's crazy that everybody's been like, just.
I think my boy just took a deep freeze on that one, big dogs. Seemed like he frozen a little.
Who?
Everybody look like they're moving, but D.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You the only one freezing.
D, you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, he's the only one freezing.
Yeah, that might be. He back now.
I'm back now. Okay.
Okay, so
finish up.
On the flip side of NFC, I was just a little bit disappointed. A lot of people have been gloating and just like raving about the Eagles' defense, like they just was locking shit up. But I'm like, am I the only one that was watching this game that I felt like if Purdy was, they would have been in this game? Because
bro,
because and listen, I don't understand what every show I watched the next day, all major shows, you know, everybody, all they were talking about was how this defense was locking up Frisco and how the running game was just crazy. I'm like, was we watching two different games? Because if Purdy was playing, I think this game goes down to the wire, right? Because the first half, Frisco's defense was fucking it up, was shutting shit down. And we talk about this anytime. Any defense that has to stay on the field, when your offense is going 4 and out, 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 I don't give a fuck who you are. You're gonna get tired.
Bro, you're tired, bro.
That's just facts. So the fact that, and then on top of that, the catch from Smith was not a catch. So if you take that catch back, halftime at 7-7 with the 4th string quarterback. I don't understand. Like, this shit pissed me off, honestly. Like, not even as a fan, like it pissed me off that all they were talking about was, Eagles run game was just fucking oh man, and it couldn't be stopped, and how Hurts didn't have to do shit. Well, Hurts didn't have to do shit. He did it, and I get that. And they're talking about how fucking stout this defense looked. A 4th string quarterback.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Fucking teams.
Hey. Add this on too, bro. Add this on too, because you're right. 4th string quarterback who got in there for a couple series, and then they had to insert a quarterback, bro, who couldn't throw the damn ball. So what defense are you talking about, bro?
Look, I have not heard nobody say it. If Purdy was in that game, I don't give a fuck what they're talking about. If Purdy was in that game, the chemistry that he has with Debo, with Kittle, with McCaffrey and all that shit, bro, once they got a backup quarterback in, all they did was try to run it. The dude couldn't throw. They didn't trust him. They didn't open the playbook. Nothing, bro. And so I'm disappointed in how the game went, because that shit went south quick. I haven't seen a game go that south so quick in a long time. I'm not mad and disappointed at the winner, because I'm not saying that the Eagles couldn't have won without, I'm not saying that. But I'm also not saying that Frisco would be out if Purdy was playing either. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to see 2 African-American quarterbacks going for the first time ever being a Super Bowl to go against each other. That's dope. That's awesome.
That's dope.
You know
that's dope.
Like, it's amazing. Just like the Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks of WrestleMania last year. And it broke records and all kind of shit across the world. It's amazing. I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just disappointed how it went. But I'm not disappointed at the outcome and who's going. It just sucked to see how it happened, because I do think that Frisco would have had a shot. I definitely do.
Too early in the game, bro. I'm with you. Eddie Dean, how you feel about that bad boy?
Well, let's see. Touch on a couple things. I like the point that Amore was making about the whole like Frisco thing. I'm gonna make a bigger point about the KC thing. First of all, he right, man. That Frisco game wasn't entertaining. It was hard to watch because considering the fact, I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, I thought about this shit the other day. I said, man, the only team I ever seen have worse luck with quarterbacks is Houston. I say, man, Frisco can't keep a fucking quarterback for shit. Everybody just swap people in and out. And the reason I think about Houston when I think about it is they still some kind of way, like during the O'Brien years, managed to kind of look decent even with them. Like they'll put Purdy in as like a third, like what you gotta say, like a third stringer, and they still was looking decent. Purdy looked like he was hit the ground running. I was like, oh shit. So let's see what he do. Next thing you know, he out. And I'm sorry, but what was Cuz's name? Johnson or some shit?
Yeah,
Josh Johnson.
Dog, he looked flat. He looked flat, and he looked scared. And honestly, there wasn't no game at that point, man. And so I don't know if Frisco would have won. I kind of had Philly winning, even going in with Purdy, but as a close game. So
no, that's what I'm saying. At least a close game.
Yeah. With the possibility of Frisco even winning, you know what I'm saying? But once they put Cuz in, that was, I mean, and Purdy went out, that was a done deal. So I would have loved to see it better because it seemed like such a good matchup. Now, with that being said, I want to put something on wax right now as far as the KC thing. Since the beginning of forever, I've been the first one to talk shit, and I talk a whole bunch of shit on all the Patrick Mahomes of the world. Yeah, whatever. On all the Patrick Mahomes of the world. And I don't cut them no slack. Like, oh, these new quarterbacks, they weak, they this, they finesse, they just speed and blah, blah, blah. They fragile, blah, blah, blah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm giving him his credit right now. I'm giving Mahomes it. When I saw him being, that was some tough shit he did. Like, basically, just coming out to play and toughing through that. He's a lot tougher than I thought he was. And I just want to give him his credit for that because I'm the first one to say he weak and he ain't shit.
You see anybody else get a high ankle sprain, they are at least a month. You know what I'm saying?
Something.
Like,
this motherfucker not only went out there and beat a tough team, and don't get me wrong, I think everybody stepped up. I think that Kansas City defense I don't want to call them underrated, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like they stout.
They're not appreciated yet.
It's the same. It's just their defense is the same every year. It's like they kind of you're right. And in a sense, it almost reminds, and our defense sucked, but it almost reminded me of the Vikings defense during the regular season. They make plays when they have to. They do enough.
I agree with that.
They do just enough, and then they make the. And it's almost the same thing, with the Cincinnati's defense as well. Their front line is stout, right? Their corners, secondary, they make plays when they had. And remember me and Walt, I told you that last year. Remember I said we were talking about that. You were talking about the Tennessee Cincinnati game the first round, and you were like, man, I just don't trust in Tannehill. And I said that game, I was like, it's going to be a turn. I said Cincinnati makes turnovers when they need to.
And when I said he was going to throw a pick too, I said the same thing, bro, because Cincinnati's defense greedy like that, bro. Like they do just enough. Just enough to be like, hey,
and it's the same with Kansas City. It's the same with Kansas City. They don't have a great defense, but they have a line that can get after you from time to time, and their secondary will make plays when they need to.
They fucking solid. They solid.
But they did just lose their safety that last game as well too. So we'll see what happens with that going into the championship.
Yeah.
But I like that you mentioned. Oh, go ahead.
No, just to finish up. No, just that. I just want to give that man his credit because I'm the first one. I'm the first one to knock him and call him, like weak and all that shit. Nah, man, I saw a tough side of him. I got to give credit what credit due. He hit that. That's a tough son bitch, man, for real. So
it's hard to look at him like that because when he has his interviews and the way he walks, the bro walks with a little bit of spice, bro.
I think so. He got a twist. He got a little knock-knee twist, right?
He got, bro.
He's low-hanging fruit if you want to call somebody like half a faggot. You're right about that.
He walked with like 2 left feet, bro, and his thighs be.
Yeah, it's real easy. It ain't hard to make some gay jokes.
So I think that's sometimes what it is that the way
he moves, bro.
Voice, the way he moves, his aneurysms, or is that the way you
mannerisms?
say it?
Yeah. Mannerisms.
It's just I think sometimes that's why we take a little bit away from him, because when you see him on the field, the bro walk with 2 left feet, got, he kind of like switching out there, and then his voice, the way he talks. So you don't take him as the man is a top competitor, but just everything about him is it kind of slays you to see that, hey, this dude is a dog on the field.
Yeah,
On the field,
he really is, man.
he's a dog,
And you gotta, and that's why. And I just got to give him his credit for toughness.
He's different. He's just different. He's a new. The way he plays, he's a new breed. He's a new breed.
Yeah. So, man, let
me bring you in. Let me bring you in. How you feel about this, D-Walt?
Oh man, is that how you gonna do me, bro? You gonna use my intro on me? Oh man, look. First off, I want to start by saying, Eddie, I think you're right about giving him his flowers, man. I think we saw a different version of Patrick Mahomes, man. I heard one of the guys on Fox say this, man, the other day, that if he won this game, this is a scary sign that Patrick Mahomes can beat you on one leg. Like, this is a sign, bro. Like, this brother is the truth, like he's the truth. And you don't really see guys, mainly with that type of injury, right, to put their body on the line like that.
I do you one better. If they'd have lost that game, and I don't give a fuck, just the fact he came out to play it and played tough and put it all on the line, he got my respect, is what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
And I'm gonna just keep
the win is great, but the fact he came out to play.
Played. Yeah, most people, man, I'm with you, bro, wouldn't have played at all, man. And for him to outplay Burrow that game, bro, on one leg, bro, said a lot about who he is as a player, bro. He can twist, he can shout, he can do everything else in between. But when it comes in between those lines, man, that brother be balling, bro.
Yeah. And that's the AFC championship against an evenly matched team, like you said, with Burrow in them.
With Burrow in them, bro. This was no easy task. Yeah, this was no easy task, bro.
Yeah, they didn't roll over shit. That was a real win.
That was a real win, bro. Like, to me, that game was almost like watching the World Cup to me, bro. Like, that's how good that game got to me, bro. I was like, okay, I'm getting the equivalent of the World Cup in this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just that damn compelling. But I do want to say something to the fans about this game who bitching and complaining about calls, bro. There's a lot of calls, man, that when it comes down to holding, bro, that happen every play, man. If we set up here, we called every holding play, bro, the game would still be on right now. Yeah. And that's just keeping it real. Because guess what? Just like they missed some of those calls, the Kansas City has some missed calls too, bro. So let's not sit up here and act like it was just a one-sided affair, man.
Oh, yeah.
What it came down to was just flat out this, bro. The man was willing to do one thing that Burrow wasn't doing. He didn't throw no damn picks. He fumbled the ball, but he didn't throw no damn picks. He had one turnover compared to two, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3. So that's the difference in the game, bro. It's turnovers, bro. That's how you win and lose championships.
And to your point, D-Man, I don't mean to interrupt.
No, bro, you good.
To your point of, them winning this game fair and square, I think it was way more fair and square. That's why I didn't even go into the penalties, because Kansas City, I didn't know this beforehand, but I gave Cincinnati the edge beforehand because I knew he was not healthy. He wasn't 100%. And I knew that defense was going to come after him.
Yeah.
But after the fact, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but I know supposedly 3 of the wide receivers, their starting wide receivers, were out for Kansas City.
Mm-hmm. Correct. One went out during the game.
Their
Juju.
Their top wide receiver was out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think their top cornerback was out.
Mm-hmm. All rookies too on the DB side of the ball too. So we got to give some credit where credit is due, though. They played rookies back there, and they still won. Yes,
they got
the
DBs, three. They got 3 rookies playing right now.
They got 3 rookies playing, bro. They got 3 rookies playing, and they still pulled off this W. And that's what I'm saying. Like, how can we come up with these excuses? And guess what? He was one-legged, and like you said, JJ, one-legged, and he didn't have none of his receivers, bro. They had the backup tight end playing receiver.
And you say they would? How do they defensive backfield look? Who
they got 3 rookies. They got 3 rookies playing back there, bro. 3 rookies
talking about against Higgins and fucking Chase and fucking.
Yeah, bro, and,
God
and can we
damn.
say gotta pick? You know what I'm saying? Gotta pick. Got some turnover. Got some deflections, bro. Like they balled, bro. And to sit up here and talk about a couple of flags that went one way, and you want to take that from these boys? This dude didn't have no receivers, bro, and he didn't have a fully developed defense, man. They were just plugging and playing rookies in there, man, and they still came out with the W, man. Like, let's not do this, man. Let's not do this. Every time we don't get what we want, bro, we sitting up here and we crying foul. Only person that should be crying foul is the Lakers because they got fouled. That's a foul.
Yeah, but hold on. We can talk about that too, but hold on. So let me ask a question. You threw me off with that Lakers shit. Because hey, in all honesty, do we feel that LeBron should have got that call?
Yep.
Yes, that should have been game. That should have been game.
He should have got that call. But guess what? Because guess what, bro? That doesn't happen every play. We all know holding happen every play, bro. Holding happens throughout the game, bro. But slapping somebody on the wrist, bro.
Oh, that was clearly a foul. No doubt about
you know
it.
what I'm saying? But to clearly sit up here and use that as an excuse to belittle this dude's winnings, bro, that ain't cool.
So let me ask a question to all of y'all. Do y'all feel, because this is one thing I felt either the end of the game, during the game, like towards the end, do y'all feel that Cincinnati might have came a little overconfident?
Oh, yeah, of course, man. They already, bro, look, when you walking in there and you calling the stadium by your quarterback's name, bro, you already came in there with that mindset.
They talked all kind of shit. Man.
Oh, I'm 3-0. And Tom Brady did the same thing, too, against the Cowboys. Remember, they were sitting on the sideline showing clips, and they were like, oh, yeah, I'm 7-0 against the Cowboys. Now you're 7-1.
It's almost like that ankle injury was like, that was it. Like, they knew they had won at that point. Like, we ain't even got to play this game.
I don't think so. I don't.
Okay, come on.
No, just me personally, I don't think so. Burrow do have a dog in him that people don't that they don't realize that he has a dog in him. But I think
they knocking the dog.
No, I just think they were playing with a chip on their shoulder, bro. They were being disrespected ever since the first. Y'all gotta remember, they were already trying to sell tickets to the Josh Allen against fucking KC. They were already pre-selling tickets for the neutral site in Atlanta.
No, you right. So you telling me that Cincinnati didn't believe none of that hype? You right about the Kansas City part. I'm sure they had a chip on their shoulder. But you telling me that Cincinnati didn't believe some of that shit too? Like, yeah, we are like, that is who we are.
I believe they're confident in themselves, but I don't think they were overconfident. I don't think they were on no overconfident shit where it was like they overseen them. I think they were just confident enough. I think they're confident in themselves. Okay. I do believe they believe in themselves, but I don't think they came in there on no. I don't believe they came in there on no extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Like overlooking them. I don't believe that. I think they have respect for that team.
I don't think that they overlooked them per se, but it is a level to respect to the game, right? Where you can kind of get a little carried away, bro, kind of like what we do with Russell Westbrook, you know what I'm saying? And we sit up here and we call him Westbrook, right? Like I actually tell somebody, hey, no, this stadium is his stadium, bro. This is almost like T.O. running up to the damn star, fool. It's just disrespectful, bro. It's just certain things that you shouldn't do. And I mean,
you got to understand too that, it's like one of the things that
I ain't mad at him.
No. What I'm saying is like you always got like in your family, right? You got that one sibling that you can't control what they're gonna do. They gonna talk how they talk. You gotta, like, for example, like D-Wall. If we go out somewhere, you tell motherfuckers like, oh, this nigga Maury, like he a cold ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't tell you to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't say how you know what I'm saying. You know but I'm not going to have to keep for myself. So what I'm saying is that this team.
No, this is not on. Yeah, hold on, wait. Yeah, this not on Burrow. Yeah, this not on.
I'm not even thinking on Burrow. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a divide. I do believe that more than half that team believes in themselves and thinks like we the motherfuckers to beat. Like we confident, but you got the motherfuckers that be talking with. You know, here's the motherfucking fast ones that don't know the stuff. The try now. You gonna have a motherfucker that always want to talk more. You gonna have a motherfucker that want to be very quick. You will always have those same motherfuckers that not even that important, but be the ones that over talk and over hype, and that's what I think is what y'all probably seeing. The motherfucker, the main motherfuckers don't do no talking. The Chases, the Jamar Chases, the bros, the people that matter.
They was silent.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. No,
that's a good point. But let me add to the question, make you see it another way though. Let me try a different approach. So you made a good example with the family thing. Let's say that you got a couple brothers, right? They go shoot pool. They friends be with them, and They drinking, they talk shit, and 3 times they done got in a fight. And the older brother or the younger brother, whoever, beats the other brother's ass. They go the 4th time, and everybody there, they drinking, they shooting pool, they talking shit. Next thing you know, it's getting ugly again. And they're like, oh man, I don't know why you talking shit with him, man. All you gonna do is beat your ass like he always do. I can't believe, yeah, that other guy gonna have a chip on his shoulder. But I can't believe if people pump that shit up enough, and next thing you know, right before the fight, the other guy fall and twist his ankle, then they're not gonna think, yeah, I could bust his ass like I've been doing the last few times. I can't believe they're gonna go in there thinking, I gotta fight like a junkyard dog, because he gonna kill me this time if I don't. I don't think nobody thinks that way. They like, I'd have beat his ass before, I'll beat it again. Hell, he already limping. I'll beat his ass like I want to.
And you make a, and I get that. And I'm gonna take this shit to anime real quick, right?
Okay.
Oh,
right
I love this.
Like right now, I'm on Black Clover right now, and it's
that's the shit. That's the shit.
It's heating up, right? Okay. And is it what's it the 2 brothers, the 2 main characters?
Are you talking about Asta and
not Asta,
but his brother. Yeah,
something you.
I know you're talking about. But yeah, go ahead.
Is it Uno? Is it Uno or? So again, everybody's already on. Everybody's on him. They're like, they basically pretty much like saying like he's finna be that motherfucker. Like he's finna be that nigga. But he still goes into every battle like it's another day. I need to be the best. I need to be the best. So I get you saying that you can't see somebody not.
Yeah, it's like, Yeah.
And so, like, I get what you're saying. You're saying that basically, like, yeah, I have beat this motherfucker 3-4 times. I always do it. And you're basically saying that, basically in a sense, like, bro was thinking that, like, I beat him 3 times, I beat him the 4th time. But what I'm saying, I'm bringing into like, is that everybody sees it in this motherfucker, like, hey, that nigga, hey, we want him. He's a dog. He's a dog. He's a dog. But to him,
and he a dog.
He's like, I need to get better. I need to get better. He's not thinking about what they're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So you do make a valid point. It's 2 valid points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it can go either way. I'm good either way.
Yeah, I'm good.
It could go either way. You know what I'm saying? But me, I think that I think Burrow had the respect for him, and I know Burrow believes in himself, and he ain't scared of nobody. But I don't think that he overseen that team either.
I think the only thing I've ever heard him say out the way, bro, and this is just being real, bro, was whenever they did book those tickets to the other stadium, and he was like, they should get a refund. And I don't blame him for that, bro. Like that, I don't blame him. At all. Because guess what? The game is done. I don't whoop your ass. Now after I beat your ass, now I'm about to talk that trash. You look past me. I feel that.
That's it.
That's the only thing I've ever heard him say out the way. Everything else has been the players, bro. And that's why I felt like they were out of line, bro. It's just been everybody else.
Everything he said has just been confidence in himself. It's never been looking over the next person ever.
But a fun field fact about this, though, 2 teams in here in this NFC and AFC championship game, bro, both had winning streaks and both of them lost. Cincinnati came in there on a 10-game winning streak, and I think Purdy was right behind him with 7 or 8 games straight, bro, and had neither.
Frisco,
so both teams that came in hot end up being cold. But cold for San Francisco is in a different way, bro. Again, sometimes I heard this phrase before. Sometimes winning championships and stuff, man, it's luck. You know what I mean? And Philly got lucky. I ain't saying that they would have won or lost with a healthy team, but Philly got lucky, bro. Philly basically had a bye week, bro. And whoever reported that they felt like Philadelphia's defense was just that damn good, they need to get slapped in the face, bro.
It was
everywhere. They need to get slapped in the face, bro. I can look good with my little skinny ass, 10 cents a day eating ass, can look good if the only thing like they doing is just running the damn ball, bro, in one section, bro. There was nothing else for them to do, bro. What was he going to do with a 4th-string quarterback and then you insert a quarterback who couldn't throw, bro? Like, he couldn't throw.
They put it almost every series. What do you like?
I don't know what game they was watching neither, Amore, bro. But I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
That shit really was there. That shit was really. I actually didn't watch. I actually had to like turn off. I love. That's like my best time of my day is to wake up in the morning, have my coffee, and watch. Obviously watch sports. But that shit, bro, I turned it off to go on every channel and hear the same shit.
And hear the same. Thank God I wasn't watching that, bro, because I would have been upset.
It was disappointing. It was disappointing. I'm
Y'all
like,
know
am I
I
the only motherfucker that watched this shit? Am I the only motherfucker that seen that Frisco was locking their shit down the first half, and they got a touchdown that wasn't even was supposed to be a touchdown by Smith, or the first down or whatever. Like, am I the only motherfucker seeing this shit?
bro.
It should have been seven.
It's
It should have been
easy.
7-7. It should have been 7-7 at the halftime with a fourth-string quarterback who couldn't get a fucking first down, who couldn't throw the ball,
I'm with you,
who
bro.
looked like he was shitting his draws.
Yeah.
Like, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
7-6.
He looked
It
like
really
deer in
should have been
headlights, bro.
7-7. Like, it was just
matter of fact, didn't he get fucked up too?
Yeah, he
did.
got
Yeah.
concussed, and that's how Purdy ended back in the game.
God damn.
So look, I say that. Look, Philly fans, y'all made it there, and I ain't mad that you made it there, bro.
I'm not mad at the outcome.
But don't just sit up there and act like y'all just whooped the 49ers ass, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that is absolutely false, bro. Y'all got lucky. Y'all got lucky.
They did whoop them, but they didn't whoop a healthy 49ers team.
Oh no, bro, that's practice, fool. I ain't calling no bro. That's practice. That was practice. You know what? I know. We all saw it. That was practice, bro. I
don't think the Philly fans give a fuck, man.
No, they don't.
Ain't they the same ones be eating that ate shit last year when they fucking won the Super Bowl? Then they have some people out in the streets eating horse shit.
Man, look, bro, I ain't been
crazy in
day in my
Philly,
life.
they don't give a fuck.
We went to the game thanks to JJ, and we met some Philly fans that are really cool. You know what I'm saying?
I see Philly at the Texas fans thanks to my boy JJ. They was some shit. They was some shit.
That's some cool, bro. They some cool. So some of them some cool ass cats, bro.
I was ready to get a fight for y'all, bro. When I went to that game, bro. I'm not a Texas fan. I was ready to get in a fight.
Bro, that dude told him straight up, bro.
Troublemaker, man.
Bro, hey, it was about to get real.
Troublemaker.
So with all these new moving pieces that we got going on around here, man, we also doing a coaching shuffle, bro. And so I kind of want to see how you guys feel about some of these new coaches that's been hired on. So Amora Jade, I'm gonna use my line back on you, bro. Just tell me how you feel about these new hires, man. I know there's a couple of jobs still available, like the Colts. I think the Colts job is still available.
We're waiting on the Colts, and we're waiting on Arizona.
And Arizona. Hey, man, by the way, man, did y'all see what whatchamacallit did go to Arizona? That man took him a trip out the country, bro. That boy ain't coming back. Kingsbury.
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 Yeah.
That has to be dumbest damn high in NFL history.
What was so far? I forget. What was the main? What were the head coach jobs? I know about the Texans ones. Obviously, I know about that one.
So Frank Wright went to Carolina. So Frank Wright got fired from the Coach and made it over to
Denver with Peyton and shit.
And Denver. That's the one. I'm bro. I don't know what the hell, but go ahead.
Okay. So far, I think every pickup for every team has been personally a B+ to an A. Personally, Frank Wright, he did a lot of good things with the Colts. I think the only thing that they did bad with the Colts was not pick the right quarterback, to be honest with you. The Colts looked like they were only a quarterback away for the past few years, right? I mean, the defense has been amazing. Offense has been pretty good with a pretty much a subpar quarterback, So I think Frank Wright was at that point where they were like, "Whoa, we've been with you for a while, and we can't get over the hump, so we got to move on." I think that he was a good coach for that franchise. It's just one of those things where you feel like it's one of those things where eventually, if you stop winning, they have to blame it at somebody,
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what happened with the Frank Wright thing. I think that he was a good coach there. I think they were just a quarterback away, personally, and that is what they are. They are a quarterback away. The defense. I think they still
in the same position.
The only thing I can say is that I think they should do better at they need some more receivers. Pittman Jr. is a good receiver, and I don't think they expected him to be the receiver that he actually happened to be for them, but he's not. He's been their number one receiver, but in reality, he's really a really good 2 receiver. To be honest with you, it's just they don't have nobody else there, so he's taken over that number 1 role. Pittman Jr. is really a number 2, a great number 2. They don't have too much going on there, and they had their running back that they did everything he did. To have the upset of season that he had this year after last season, after almost being the MVP of the, it is hard to, you really know when it comes to receivers and running backs, MVPs usually always comes down to the quarterback. The fact that he almost made it, but the fact that he almost made the MVP as a running back, it tells you a lot. And we're talking about Jonathan Taylor. But yeah, I think that was a great pickup for Carolina. Carolina's a young team upcoming. It's same thing, good defense. They just need a quarterback. They have some great talent on the receivers wise. They brought in that backup running back, that did a lot of work for them. I think Carolina's going to be okay if they can draft well and they got a good coach now. Going over to Houston, we already talked about this. I think that's a great pickup. We've had this debate. You feel like basically the Houston franchise is going to mess it up because of their history and the personnel there. Me, on the other hand, I see it being a sign that's going in the right direction because I said earlier, I understand, I get it. As you being an actual Texan fan, it is different. You're not a Texan fan, actually. They're a Texan fan. So
you're more Texan fan than I am, yeah.
But I seen it, I see it being a sign going in the right direction because usually Houston Texans seem to always make the wrong decision, seem to always go left and go right. They always seem to make the moves that doesn't make any sense, and very contradictory of the decisions that they make. I think this is the perfect decision they could have got. I'm happy that he chose to go there because again, they have a defense. What is he? He's a defensive coach. They have a decent defense there already. They have a lot of draft picks, what they have the 2nd and the 12th pick. That's you can only dream to have picks like that.
I think they got one more pick in the first round too, though, right?
No, it's second and 12. But they still have all their other picks as well.
Okay.
We're not talking about the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and they got the 2nd and the 12th pick. They already hit home in the picks last year, as JJ was. I think JJ was talking about. We talked about. Pierce was a home run. Stingley Jr. He has some health problems, but if they can get him healthy, that's a home run. You know what I'm saying? The defensive attack, they hit home runs last year. They hit home run again. Get the quarterback that they need. They got Michi coming back. Me personally, I'm taking another stud receiver. Me personally, I'm taking another stud receiver and probably take an edge with that 2nd pick on the 12th pick. Me personally, because the defense was decent already. Get you an edge and another stud receiver, or take a receiver and take you a stud offensive lineman or a guard, right tackle to protect your quarterback. That's what I'm doing. But you have a court. I think that it's going to be a great pickup for the quarterback. For the head coach. Again, they have a lot of money to spend. They have a coach that players respect, that they like. Off season coming up, a lot of money to spend. They can bring guys in. Plus, with a lot of draft capital, I think Texans are going to move. I think they're going to be just fine, man. Me personally. Then we go down to Denver. Obviously, Sean Payton. I love Sean Payton. I think he'll be the one guy that will get, Russell Wilson going, to be honest with you. It was as a head coach. We talked about this before in the segment too. I think it was too much of being the first head coach trying to please this quarterback that's been there and done that so much that he forgot that, hey, I'm the head coach and it's going to be what I say goes. And I told y'all that. I felt that's what the problem was in Denver, that he gave too much leeway to Russell Wilson because he felt like he probably been there and he's done that. Let me take some tips from this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, I know we all say he worked with Rodgers and stuff. So, I remember Rodgers is a diva. Rodgers is going to want his way. So, hey, how much play calling and how much did he have in Green Bay working with fucking – because look at Green Bay. The whole organization bows down to goddamn Aaron Rodgers. So who's to say that he was actually even a decent coach with Green Bay? You get what I'm saying?
I can feel you on that.
And we never talked about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think this was a great pickup for them. Yet if they lose picks and they already lost picks last year and everything. If anybody can do it, I think it will be Sean Payton. I think this team will look a lot different next year. And we're waiting on 2 more. We're waiting on the Arizona to get their head coach, and we're waiting on Colts. I think Colts just actually scheduled a second interview with the Detroit Lions defensive coordinator for their head coach position. So
Oh, that's what's
I'm
up.
guessing. So I'm guessing with them going with a second interview, they're leaning towards him. Arizona, they're waiting on, I guess right now is Brian Flores, Kafka, offensive coordinator for the Giants, and also the defensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos, which my Vikings are waiting on the defensive coordinator to see if he's going to get that job from the Broncos with AC. And, I know my Vikings are waiting on basically the defensive coordinator.
Waiting on what's left over. Yeah.
Well, it's out of Brian Flores because Brian Flores is also up for that for the head coach job for Arizona Cardinals. So the Vikings are waiting on either Brian Flores or the defensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos. And to me, I'm happy. Either one is a win for me.
Yeah, I'm good with that. JJ,
that's
tell
how
me
I feel. That's how I feel about those.
JJ, tell me how you feeling about this bad boy, man. How you feel about these coaches?
I mean, I think Denver hit it out the park with getting Sean Payton because, I mean, he's Russell Wilson's kind of like Drew Brees. I mean, in a sense.
Yeah.
I mean, he has kind of the same play style and everything. So, I mean, that's the perfect matchup. The thing I want to know is where the hell they're getting all these damn picks to do all this. But
I'm gonna tell you, picks wasn't a part of this plan because they ain't got none.
I mean, other than that, I hope everything works out for them because if not, they're gonna be in the hole for a really long time.
Yeah,
because I mean, they've traded away their future with Sean Payton and Russell Wilson. But I don't see why not. I mean, Drew Brees, that's Russell Wilson in a young quarterback form. So I think they should be okay. I mean, their defense was good. They just
their defense is surprisingly good too. To say their offense was pretty shitty.
Yeah. So other than that, I mean, I think they'll be all right. I think Sean Payton, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And to Carolina, I mean, they did pretty good. I mean, they brought back their hometown quarterback from back in the day, so I think it's gonna be like a nice homecoming for him, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna give it his all. Especially being that he played quarterback for Carolina.
Yeah.
And all that. So yeah, it's the same scenario pretty much. I mean, they're just needing some offensive help, and their defense was holding up, most of the time in the games, but it was just their offense just kept shooting them in the foot. So
yeah.
Other than that, I mean, it's the same thing in Houston. D'Amico Ryans being a hometown player coming back. I mean, it's exciting. And I know you don't feel that way, D-Man, by any means, but
by any means.
But man, the Miko, this was the right time to do it, and he's no dummy. I mean, and he had the upper hand in this situation, and really any coach had the upper hand coming to Houston because you're not going to come to Houston and sign a 1-year deal or a 2-year deal. I mean, you come into Houston, you're going to be like, you know what? I got plenty of places to go. I'm the hot commodity right now. What you got to offer?
He hot. He hot.
So, I mean, I'm not coming here for a year or two. So you gotta give me something that entices me to come here. And he did pretty good. He got himself a 6-year contract, and I'm pretty sure most of it is front loaded just in case they want to get rid of him. He's got his money.
Yeah.
So he did.
I hope he did it. I hope he did.
I'm pretty sure he did, man. Yeah. He's seen.
He ain't no dummy.
He's seen what's going on in Houston. So I'm pretty sure he told him, "Hey, you want me here? I want most of my money in the first 2-3 years. After that, whatever plays out, hey, I'm doing good. Y'all gonna extend me. If not, hey, we part ways." But I don't see that happening, man. This is the hometown player, and everybody speaks.
Volumes. Yeah, they speak highly of him.
Do you think he gonna bring on Watt?
And I hope he does, but at the same time, I just don't see Watt coming out of retirement anytime soon. I think,
No. I'm talking about as a coach,
yeah,
as
You
a defensive line coach.
You think JJ will do that?
not right now. Maybe in a couple of years. Maybe in a couple of
Yeah.
years, because I mean, he's got his newborn baby, so I'm pretty sure he wants to spend some time
Yeah.
at home and everything. But hey, I mean, they're close. I'm pretty sure down the line he might pull them in and get them in there, but I don't see it happening, right now. But but I mean, by any means, hey, he can take care of that side. I mean, he's been doing a really good job in San Francisco, so he could take care of that in for now. I just really need to see who that offensive coordinator is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that,
I think Eric Bieniemy might be
I wouldn't go lateral if I was Eric, bro. I wouldn't go lateral, bro, because I'm not. He's not
I'm
a
just
lateral.
saying
He's been
looking for a higher position for a while now. I'm just saying, if he can go, you got to think about that. If he can go to Houston and do work in Houston, there's no way he doesn't get a head coaching job after that. That's all I'm saying. I'm just looking at it from that perspective. That's just how I'm looking at it.
So basically saying, if he's not under Andy Reid doing his job right now and he does good, then they'll be like, okay, it's really
because
you and not Andy.
Look, I mean,
I feel it.
We've all been asking the question for the past 3 years now. How does this man not have a head coaching job yet? You know what I'm saying? So what other way to guarantee you a job than to go to a franchise like this that's struggling and starving for something? And if he can go there and put in some kind of work with them, what else? And at that point, it's like,
I'm gonna go. I don't want to see your spotlight. Go ahead, JJ. I want to see your spotlight because I'm gonna respond to that though.
To Amori's point that he just made, if you can bring a franchise from the bottom, and I'm not saying bring it all the way up, but halfway, hey, you did your job.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm saying. You've been under Andy Reid. You've been with Mahomes. For whatever reason, you're not getting the credit you deserve. Go to Houston Texans. Get this team to just a winning season, over 500. You know what I'm saying? To where they're not at the bottom of the barrel on offensive ratings and stats and stuff like that. After that, at that point now, you have to look into what's going on in the league. Does somebody have something on me? Is there some racism shit going on? What the fuck is going on at that point? If you've done all those things, there's no way he does not get a head coaching job after that. That's all I'm saying. Because we every season when it comes to this point to where we're, who's the next one to get a job? Who's the next one? Who's the next one? He's always been at that top 5 list. Like, oh, it has to be Eric. It has to be Eric. It has to be Eric. And he's the last person we end up talking about at the end of every season.
Yeah. No, I do agree with. I understand what you're saying on that one, bro. I feel that, but for me personally, I don't see Andy Reid doing this too much longer. And this is what I think is personally going on. I do. You got 15, bro. I'm not gonna be here too much longer. 15 could be yours. Like, so why leave? Right? Because notice this year, ain't nobody mentioned his name for no interviews, bro. Like none. I mean, not one team said, "Hey, I'm gonna hire this brother, bro."
And that's why I'm saying.
And to me, it is shocking. But to me, I started thinking, well, maybe Andy basically let some people know, bro, now because this about to be his. You know what I'm saying? Because for all we know, he could wake up the same way Todd Bowles got his job, and Andy could just be in the booth. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, we hearing that Bieniemy is the man now. I mean,
I feel you.
But I do agree with y'all. I
don't see Andy leaving no time soon. They got Mahomes there for so damn long, bro. I don't see him leaving no time soon.
Yeah.
Not only that, but a while back, I don't remember where I saw it, but I remember I saw something about leaks happening about Eric Bieniemy just like being like a helper to Andy Reid, but Andy Reid supposedly being the one that makes all the calls. So that didn't help Eric Bieniemy at
At
all.
all. At all. No, I remember them saying that. Yeah.
LaShawn McCoy came out and talked shit on him after being with them for a season. LaShawn McCoy came out and talked all kind of shit on his name.
Yeah. That to me, bro, that sucks, man. I mean, I know that brother calling plays, bro. So man, he good at his job, bro. I mean, yes, it is pretty much the same Eagles offense we seeing. Just
it's a top. Red. It's a top. It is a damn near dynasty over there. He wouldn't. There's no way he would just have that job if he wasn't incorporating nothing into that. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way, bro. They've been almost in the championship for the past 5 years. Since Mahomes is
5 years straight,
way.
Bro.
There's no way you keep somebody there's no good to your franchise around for no reason.
My point exactly, bro. It's just no way. So, look, I'm gonna be gentle with this, bro. And just say this: I don't have an issue with none of these hires, bro. I think finally we doing a good job in putting people in the right places. I think the only difference is with one of these gigs, bro, is just the upper personnel. I need to see it to believe it, right? I started this cast and I said fuck Nick, and I'm standing by my fuck Nick until Nick proves me wrong. Until he proves me wrong. Y'all can sit up here and tell me about the 3 draft picks he got right. I'll applaud you. 3 out of 6. That's 50%. If I gave you a 50% on your paperwork, brother, you failed. You feel me? He was 0 for 5 the year before that. So before we even start, he was because you can't count somebody that's injured. You could barely count an offensive tackle that was barely on the field. Yes, he did get the 2 corners and the running back right. And I ain't gonna argue that, bro, because I think them brothers are cold. Like there's no mistake in that. But outside of that, bro, no, bro, he ain't getting no love. He ain't getting no love from me. Did they hire the right coach? By all means, have at it, bro. But you gotta get that brother some pieces, bro, because I don't want to see this brother fail. And that's where Houston fails at. And they got money to spend. I think they're like 3rd or 4th behind Chicago on bread. They got money to spend, and the cap went up this year. They got money to spend. So if he ain't spending no bread, bro, we gonna have problems.
All right. I kind of knew you were gonna hit on this, but I said 3. Well, now I'm gonna give you 5 because
give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5 because I looked them up because the other 2 are bust.
No, look, Derek Stingley, Jalen Petrie.
We know those already. Give me the other 2. Let's skip past those.
Kenyon Green played all season long,
and he only allowed 4 sacks, if I'm not mistaken, on his side.
Okay,
I give you that.
First year.
I give you that.
Okay, Christian Harris, the linebacker, solid.
Bro, he only had 11 solo tackles.
I mean,
11 solo tackles, bro.
With that defense.
11 solo tackles, bro. I'm not counting that. You ain't active enough. That's 7. So that you basically got under a tackle a game and you middle linebacker. That's no way, bro.
Hey, at the end of the season, he was catching on. Did you count the interception?
So the one, wow, bro, he got 1 interception. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna let him have it. 18 games, and I'm gonna give him 1. Okay, I'm fair. I'm fair with that. I'm gonna give him 1. I'll give him 1. Go ahead.
Okay, Damian Pierce, obviously.
Oh, bro, I'm not arguing with him, bro. That dude's a beast. The 2 corners, and the running back, bro. Those are beasts. Those are beasts, bro.
4th round pick, Damian Pierce. I mean,
they stole him. They stole him.
So I mean,
he's still
like I said,
he's still feeling great.
They got Michi. He's coming back healthy. Draft another top receiver. Look, you know what I'm saying? And then again, like I said, either draft after you get the best receiver with that first. You get your quarterback. You get your quarterback, then you draft the next best player. If it's not me, I'm going quarterback and then receiver. Have somebody on the opposite side of Michi, trade Cooks, and if you can get a 3rd or 4th round for Cooks, I'm taking that. I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? Take your quarterback, take the top receiver. Then after that, you have all your picks. I'm taking the best available after that. The best available. You know what I'm saying? Because again, they have a foundation for the defense already. If you got a young quarterback, what do? They took Now you worry about protecting your quarterback.
We saying all the right things, and I get everything that y'all saying. But have you seen Houston do it? The answer is no.
Again, and you also haven't seen Houston make the right choice with coaches, and they finally got the right head coach.
I mean, they had a right coach, and then he went off and he got a fucking Super Bowl right after they let him go.
All I'm saying is that all I'm saying is that they're in the right direction. They actually made the move that they should have made. So the fact that they the fact that they
got the coach.
I'm not saying they can't. I'm not saying they can't backtrack, but I'm also saying that I don't see them backtracking no more. This guy, I just don't see them fucking him no more.
We can't make it about DeMeco Ryans. DeMeco has nothing to do with this. This is all about Nick. Can Nick make the right choices? And the answer to that question right now, real time.
You gotta remember
no.
too. You have to remember too. You have to remember too, though, when they sit down with these coaches, man, these coaches don't just, I want a head coaching job, I'm gonna go here. No.
Oh,
have
you ever done a deal and been bamboozled? Have you ever done a deal and been bamboozled?
He could have went to a better organization in the Denver Broncos. They're for sure better from the top down. So for him to have picked in the Houston Texans, bro, they must have told him something that he likes. They had to have, because the Broncos organization is a far more advanced organization than Houston, and the defense in Denver is not that bad as well. They had to have told him something that he liked, that he heard, bro. That's all I'm saying. These coaches don't just go anywhere. DeMeco had options. You're
making it about DeMeco like as if my problem.
No, I'm not.
DeMeco.
No, I'm not.
It's about Nick.
That's not what I just said. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm not making it about DeMeco. I just said DeMeco had options. DeMeco could have went to a better organization. I'm telling you that DeMeco chose.
You said so. Where's Nick naming your argument? Because I'm not worried about what DeMeco chose. I'm worried about Nick giving him personnel.
I said that they must have told DeMeco something that he liked. And if that starts with Nick, he had to have spoken to Nick. So obviously Nick told him something that he liked to hear, is what I'm trying to tell you.
So have you ever been told something? So have you ever been told something that somebody's going to do for you or promise you, and then it never comes to happen?
It can happen, but if you go in there,
have you ever had anybody tell you something and then that it just does not go that way? And the answer is yes, we all have.
It does happen. It does happen.
Nick has done it the past 2 years he's been in the gig, bro, and it's not trustworthy. It's just not. I just don't see it happening in this scenario. I don't. Not with DeMeco. You got to understand, DeMeco turned jobs down last year to stay in Frisco because obviously it was something he didn't want. You got to understand that. DeMeco has turned down jobs last year. I'm not worried about what DeMeco turned down.
Again, bro, you got but you're strong on that point. Is what I'm trying to. That's what you're strong on. Is that I'm telling you. The man turned down jobs last year. He obviously had interviews, had meetings with coaches and this and that. We're not in there. I'm sure this man is going in there asking, well, what's going to happen in this scenario? Am I going to be given this? Is this going to happen? I'm sure, we don't know what happens in these fine print, these contracts. The fact that I'm telling you that he turned down organizations that have proven that they will do what they have to do to win, and they will give up what they.
So we used Denver. So did we use Denver? So was Denver turned down, or was Denver turned down by the was Houston turned down by the fact that you said that they didn't want to compensate for whatever picks they were going to give up that Denver don't have?
No, Denver was turned down. He obviously met with multiple teams and liked whatever situation he had going on in Houston. So again, it's not about DeMeco. It's about whatever happened in his meeting. Something was said that made him, that affirmed him coming there. He could have went to Denver. He could have went to multiple teams and stuff like that. He could have went to multiple teams last year. He had a good meeting. Something was said to him that made him feel comfortable with, this is it. Bet. I got what I need here. I'm going to have what I need going forth, is what I'm saying. The draft capital, they must have told him whatever he was told is something that he liked, that he felt comfortable with saying, bet. If you're going to give me the tools that I need here to win.
When he gets bamboozled, we will revisit this conversation. When he gets bamboozled, we will revisit this conversation. And
JJ, I'm telling you, you feel what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
Hey, I completely agree with you. And it's like you said, look, I also heard after D'Amico Ryans came out of that meeting with the Texans, he got a phone call from Denver, and they threw everything at him.
Everything, yeah. He
And-
was their first option. He was their first option over Sean Payton.
Yeah. And after that phone call, that's whenever they pulled off that trade for Sean Payton. So and not only this, but you also said, well, the draft before that, he didn't do nothing. Roy Lopez, he's actually pretty decent. Nico Collins, he
can't stay on the field, bro. He's busted. He ain't on the field, bro. He ain't no good to you.
But he's there, and whenever he plays pretty good. And
I was actually a little bit lenient on Nico because Nico got a quarterback issue, but still he wasn't available, bro.
Okay. Well, the other pick was Mills. Number 1 and 2 pick were traded away. So I mean,
so we cool with being 36%, and then we cool with being 66%, basically, right? I just want to make sure that
I mean,
I'm right on my math.
If you ask me with the other picks from last year's draft,
I complain about this. I complain about this even. Hey, I complain about this with my Seahawks, bro. What I've always said about my Seahawks, bro, we can't draft worth this shit, bro, and that frustrates me. Drafting is a good thing, but when you don't draft right, you don't look right.
I wouldn't say that they just can't draft. They've had some good picks.
Man, look, the only good pick that I can Russell, Bobby, and Lockett, and then followed by DK Metcalf.
Well, no, I mean, then how do you take account for the defense they had this past year and the running backs that they get every year? They just can't stay healthy.
Bro, but that's a problem though. What's the strongest suit you can have, bro? Availability. And that don't mean nothing to me if you ain't on the field, bro. You could be as talented as you want to be, bro, but you got to be available.
But that's all sports. I mean,
that's all sports. But I'm gonna grade you on that.
You know.
But I'm gonna grade you on that though. You have to be available,
but
bro.
it doesn't mean that they didn't pick like the Vikings. I feel like we drafted not that good this year because we got guys that we seen talent in, but guys that already were injured coming out of college. Like they better not do that shit again this season. Fuck that. Take guys
because then you're gonna be sitting there. Exactly. Then you're gonna be sitting here saying the same thing that I'm saying right now, bro. Like, no, I'm not counting because they were great in college and they injury prone, bro. I'm not counting that as you being good.
But the guys that the Seahawks got weren't injury prone though.
Our running backs are not injury prone.
They weren't out of college. It's just something about y'all running backs when they get to y'all team. It's maybe because y'all run the ball. Maybe y'all run the ball so much. I don't know.
No. It's because we practice with pads on every day. That's pretty much what it is. Now, no, seriously. For real though. But that's Pete Carroll's philosophy though. He's an old head. He's an old head. He's gonna run you to the bit of ground. By the time you play, you should be in shape. And then for whatever reason, bro, we can't stay healthy.
Well, we'll revisit all this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna revisit this old Nico Collins trash, boy. Y'all got too much faith in somebody that ain't showed y'all shit, bro. That's a damn shame, boy. You know what? I'm gonna bamboozle y'all one day and tell you I'm signing on in this motherfucker, and they don't sign on at all. And then I want to see how y'all feel. I want to see if y'all can be saying, matter of fact, I'm gonna do that 2 years straight and see if y'all think my third year I'm gonna get that shit right, bro.
Go ahead, man. Don't hurt me. I'm a Vikings fan, so it don't bother me. I'm just speaking sports.
Anyways, fellas, man, that was a good debate, man. Y'all keep supporting Nico and all good things in between, big dog. This should be an interesting year, man. Overall, man. Hopefully the Super Bowl goes great and other things. Hope the Lakers can get their shit together, bro. And then hopefully
we're gonna talk on that next. We're gonna talk on that next.
No. I'm not getting on the Lakers, man, right now. But I do have one question, man. What's more important to y'all? The Super Bowl or LeBron James breaking that scoring record? Be honest.
I'm gonna say
honestly, I'm gonna say me personally. I'm only not because I'm a Laker fan. I'm gonna say LeBron only because these two teams have both won it within the past few years. You know what I'm saying? So I mean the biggest deal. I mean, I guess is just having two African American quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? But both of these teams have won in the past 5 years. So the only thing I can say is that hurts. A lot of people wrote him off, and I didn't. I did not write him off. A lot of people were already.
Y'all heard what I said. He needed receivers, and he got them. So I ain't got
a lot of people tried to write him off, and I did not. And I was mad when he had, what he went through with Alabama. I was mad with that situation, So
he was hosed, bro. He was hosed. I ain't gonna lie.
But again, I'm going with LeBron because it's just nobody ever would have thought that this record would have got broken.
JJ, how you feel?
And it's the way he's doing it. The fact that the man is not only breaking the all-time scoring record, but the man is in like the top 10 of assists. The man is in like he will finish probably in the top 15 or 10 of rebounds. The man will probably finish in the top 5, 10 with steals. It's the way he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. The more you can play, but I mean, that's not an excuse. Everybody wish they can play this long and play at this level, you know. And again, the game has changed. It's a lot more softer and fucking puffy, powder ballish and soft, and it is. And it's the same thing with the NFL. And it's the same thing with the NFL. And it's the same thing with the NFL. They've added more games onto the NFL, so you're making it easier to crush receiving yards and records. So even that, it's just. But, you know, you just got to take it. You know, it's the world we live in now, and the sport's the way we know it as now. And so
I only count 17 weeks, bro. That's it. I only count weeks 1 through 16, bro. You know, the 17 week to me, bro. That's like, that's I don't know. JJ, how you feel, man? So, if you had the choice between the two, which one you watching? The Super Bowl, or you gonna watch the scoring record?
It's an easy one for me. You got to go with LeBron James, because that's going to be one of those moments of where were you at when this happened moment.
Yeah.
Because 10 years down the line, it's like, oh, you remember whenever LeBron? Yeah. Nobody's going to, 10 years from now, ain't nobody going to be like, oh, you watched that Super Bowl with Hurts and Mahomes?
Yeah. They're going to, unless there's like some magical moment like that Eli to
the catch,
or, you know, or whatever, you know, different things like that, you know. But if it's not that kind of situation, you're not.
I asked this question, man, because I asked Eddie that question. I wanted to see how you guys felt, but that's how I felt too, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro, like if you had to watch something, bro, it had to be LeBron James, bro. I don't think that's a secret, right? It's the most obvious pick out of all of them, man. To watch a dude break a record that's, I mean, God, I don't know how many years whatchamacallit played in the league versus LeBron, man, but I feel like LeBron, I think, has done it a little bit quicker than he has. But then again, I know the 3-point line is available to us now, and everybody going to the free throw line a lot more often. But before we end off on this, though, but I did see this one segment, though. Somebody posted something, and I don't know how true it is, and I probably should look it out. But if you take away every dunk and every 3-pointer that LeBron James has ever made, he would still be 14th on the scoring list. That is fucking impressive. That's fucking impressive. If you could deduct the man from that and he could still damn near be top 10, like that's just ridiculous, bro. And he not even a scorer. Like,
I need to look into that, because most of that nigga's buckets was all going to his first like 6-7 years in the league.
He was massive, bro.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, look into it, bro. Like I said, I saw it, man. I was like, nah, I don't know about this, man. But I was like, you know, it's interesting just to bring up in conversation, bro. But yeah, I mean, if it is true, bro, then I mean, man, more power to you, bro. It just shows you how good he is.
That's
and the key word is that's a big if. Well, anyways, fellas, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for getting in here, man. Trying to get at it a little bit, man. Get the little debate blood blowing and all that.
I miss my dogs.
Yeah,
man,
bro.
You know,
you gotta make it entertaining every once in a while. You feel what I'm saying? So hopefully Eddie can join us on the full segment next time, man. So that way I can chew his ass out too. From calling me and telling me not to be such a Nancy, a sour Nancy or whatever the hell he called me. Look at that.
I'm blurring that shit out. I'm blurring that shit out.
So again, as always, man, my boy Maury J got everything that you need up there, man. He got the Twitter, he got the Insta, he even got his little Twitch up there, man. So everybody can see what's really going on. Look at that. See, now they playing what team did what. Oh, look at that. His says World Series champions too, 2020. Yours says 2023. And don't you have 2018 too, JJ? Or 2019?
2017.
2017. I was close enough, man. So again, y'all can follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and of course, my favorite friend, the Twitter.
Where's that? Yeah, right here.
Like I said, on the screen, man. You can follow your boy, man. And again, man, we're going to be back at it, man, to give y'all some good debates and good arguments, man. Maybe next time we'll tackle a little bit of NBA, man, along the way, man, and not be so heavily focused on the N, the F, and the L. And again, y'all, love y'all. Peace, love, and happiness, man, to all, man. And remember, man. As always, man, mental health is a serious thing, man. Please respect those that go through it, man. Always listen to somebody, man. You never know if somebody gonna need you. And again, cancel culture, bro. We got to stop canceling people because we don't agree with everybody, man. We get on here, we argue, we debate, and we still get on this damn thing and tell each other that we love each other, bro. Again, it's an opinion. It is to be respected, man. And if you don't like it, then just shut the hell up and keep going on about your business.
Shut the hell up, goddammit.
Yes, and stop canceling our comedians too, goddamn, bro, and our movies. Damn. Shout out to my boy Bernie Mac in heaven, man. I'm gonna see you one day. All right, y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all be easy, man.
Yes, sir.
And-
Call it how we see it. We love y'all, man.
Y'all.
Keep rocking with us.
Merry Christmas, because we the gift.
Happy New Year's. God damn it.
Rabbits.